One of the judgments that I've made, at least up to this point, and this is hard for me because I make my living as a personal injury lawyer, so I am always very much pointing the finger at the bad guy. Your carelessness, your failure to use thought and thinking through and being reasonable is the reason that my client is sitting here and has these problems. And I've tried to take that element out of what I'm doing. And it's not easy for me. And it's funny because the first two cases that we've got are one, a guy's talking on his cell phone to the buddy in the truck behind him while he's driving a truck about the hot car that just turned the corner. Not the hot girl in it, but the hot car. So he's telling his buddy to look over here while he's turning left and runs over what we call Angela. Betty, we're numbering them A, B, we're naming them A, B, C up through. We need 52. We need 52 because we got to have two A's and two Z. I don't know what we're going to do with those letters, and there aren't any first names, but anyway, we got at least 50 that we need just to get to the alphabet twice. We're like hurricanes. But Betty, she's in a car wreck where the girl that she's driving with when she's 21 years old is got a .28 BAC. I mean, in both of those cases I could preach for, ad infinitum about how you can't, the distraction of driving with a cell phone and how terrible it is to drive drunk. But that's not what this page is about. This page isn't about me being on my soapbox as a advocate, brain injury lawyer. It's about telling the story of the disability and the story of hope. And it's the comeback part that I guess is the whole purpose of it, is that Lethan is a significantly brain injured person. Yet he can do this. He's graduated from college. He's got, I think he has a master's degree. He can stand in front of a group and have the whole world hear his story. And it's my goal that the whole world does hear his story. But he's there because he got the best care. And when he got done with the medical part of the care, he got the educational assistance. And he still gets help. And he still has challenges. But he's the success story. And it's through his message of hope that maybe the Sarahs will get more help and more care. And maybe we can create a community amongst ourselves. You guys are in a support group. How often do you meet? Once a month? What do you do the other 29 days? And what about all the, there are 10 of you here. What about the other 500 in this community who aren't here? We need to use the internet. We need to use our outreach so that our voices, the voice of despair, the voice of, oh my God, what do I do now that the phone rings? That somehow there is a connection amongst us so that we do share our voice and we do make the internet and our commitment and our advocacy something that can make a difference, so that people do hear the message of hope and that they do know how to fight back against the insurance companies that say no more care because you've used up your 30 days and your policy says 30 days. And it's going to get harder and harder. How do you fight with a government that's undoing all the good stuff that was done in the last 8 years in Madison? But we have to get together, and we have to help each other in some meaningful ways to make up for what's not governed.